Yeah, I tried to come into this thing open. Other than phone calls all day and emails all day, I hadn't made up my mind. I had talked to Tony and Christine. I had a lot of questions that people asked, and emails. I pursued them, probably just like the rest of us. It was real strange. I think my wife thought I was agitated all day. I was agitated. I went out and dug in the yard to get unagitated, and I couldn't because the phone calls kept coming and the emails kept coming, and I didn't have the right answer. It just didn't feel right. I didn't know. So my theory was to come and spend 5 hours listening to you folks. I would rather do that than try and make up my mind and then justify it after I sit here and hear something, excuse me, that's maybe important. I heard a lot of important things here tonight. A lot of things confuse me. Moral burden, limited discomfort, morally right, unchangeable characteristics, law is truth, unintended consequences, love you, but this isn't helping me. I'm trying to grasp it, but it's not helping me. I appreciate the people from Hayden and Post Falls and Sagal and Athol. I heard a lot of great stories today. Unfortunately, you folks, this is on us and our citizens here. But it's always fun to hear from the outsiders. I wonder if you're worried about you'll get one too. Will it come down to your street? Gook, you did good. I didn't do all that. But I appreciate you doing it. And you know what? I kind of hear where you're coming from. It's not about picking and choosing. It's about doing what's right for everybody. And there's some indecision there about who's right and who's wrong. And Deanna, you touched it. I think I was on P&Z when the guys were marching in the street, and it was a scary time, the bombs and all that. But it kind of came down to the same things that Edinger said, that we have some history here. We have some real interesting history here. And a lot of people are new here, and that's great. I felt like I was always new here. And now I hear people from the 80s and the 90s going, we love this place, and that's why we came here. And I'm going, wow, I've been here a long time. And I remember when I came here, why it was so special. Of all places, I came from Palm Springs. Guess what? It was gay, and I didn't know it. And I worked in it. I lived in it. And I came here, and I remember walking down the streets, and people would say hi to you. You could smile at people on Sherman Avenue, not know them, and get a greeting. And I went, this is Idaho. Other than the snow and the cold, people were really friendly. And that's what stuck with me, and that's why I came back. So I've spent more than half my life here. Half my life. And all of a sudden, here I am sitting here doing this. I can't believe I'm still doing this. But it has been beneficial, hanging out with people like Edinger and Deanna and all you guys. Everybody brings something to the table here. And I just think that in the spirit of where we've been and who we are, is that I have to support this and hope that it's fair and it goes like everywhere else, that there's no big problems, there's no big enforcement issues, because we all love each other and we're going to take care of each other. And I believe that if it doesn't, if it all goes sideways, the next group up here will change it and we'll go back. And it'll be easier than it is for us right now. So I'm going to support this.